Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for the Stros. What's your take on him, Dan?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. Ripped down the first base line. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
The 1-0. Drilled to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is foul right side. Keuchel has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Bellinger brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Garrett Richards gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And he gets ahead 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Here's Corey Seager. His past history with Richards. He's a .333 hitter. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Upton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. An inning in the book. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bryant has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Chris Young. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Peterson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Young stands at second with 2 gone. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Ian Kinsler would be next. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He checks in here as a .323 batter. He's taken him deep once. Line softly toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels do get a run in the. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece. Here's Chris Bryant now. He went deep in the contest last night. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. One and one. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Popped up. Marte has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Justin Upton.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line drive to center field. Peterson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Third baseman number 7.
Riding in once again, Zach Kozar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a huge swing by Kozar and a drive to deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Cole Calhoun is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Bryant is in pursuit. 2 down.
First baseman, number 19.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeffrey Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that misses for ball one. Marte, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Chris Young, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Marte is off of first with 2 away. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this. Here's George Springer. He went deep last night twice.
Right fielder, George.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Kinsler. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Striding in for Houston, Wilson Contreras. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Richards is ready. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Pitch on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Count even at 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Astros go. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Maldonado.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Seager into shallow left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Ian Kinsler is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
This pitch is popped up. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Ready once again, Justin Upton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Hard hit to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make it 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That misses. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth. At the plate, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2. Ramirez at third. Seager is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
The batter, second baseman.
Standing in, Carlos Correa, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. And And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Still bunting here, but he pulls it back for strike 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Called strike over the outside corner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard on the ground towards short. On the first, and Young is retired here, 2 away. Ready now for L.A. Martin Maldonado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Marte at second with 2 down. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Up around the face. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Contreras stands at second with 2 gone. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 52, Art Avenger.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And it's fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Zach Cozart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Popped him up. Maldonado is there. 1 down. Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Richards gets the sign. 1-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Paul Calhoun will stand in now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Past history with Mike Clevenger, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Seager comes up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Young. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Correa on the grass and safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Peterson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the
your attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 46.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His head-to-head line against Blake Wood. He's gone 2 for 6.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so
late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Carlos Correa.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. picked up. Simmons moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the face. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Full count now, 3-2. Bryant, the runner at second with 1 away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to, even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Calhoun. That one is out of here. This game is tied. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. Number 11 for him on the season as we are all tied at 5.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Liner toward right center. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Keenan Middleton been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He doubled his last time through. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Peterson. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's just 1 for 6. Fly ball out to right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Here's Corey Seager. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Astros go down. Here's Justin Upton now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5. Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. That misses. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Cole Calhoun goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And some dramatics here in the... Blake Parker enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 53.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Bryant. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.